Father's last words. Lisbon, Portugal, 5 years ago. Under the moonlight reflecting on the dark waters of the Tagus River, Adrian Varga lay bleeding. The only person by his side was his 16-year-old daughter, Sofia. "They betrayed me," he rasped, his fingers gripping her arm. "But they made one fatal mistake. They left you alive." Tears streamed down Sofia's face as she asked, "Who did this?" With his dying breath, Adrian whispered two names, Damien Crowe and Alistair Locke. Then, his breath stopped. That night, Sofia's innocence died with him. That night, not only a father but also a legacy died. Now, years later, that girl has returned. A fake identity, real revenge. And she risked everything to confront Europe's darkest crime syndicate. This story you will watch brings together betrayal, revenge, and family secrets. You will listen to a woman's fight for a legacy written in blood. Paris, France. Present day. Sofia Varga now lived under the alias Sophie Laurent. Her once red hair was dyed brown, her eyes concealed behind blue contact lenses. By day, she worked as a restorer at the Louvre Museum, keeping to herself, but her real work began at night. A computer genius and lethal fighter, she had spent years tracking her father's killers. The latest lead pointed her toward Paris's underworld and a secret organization, La Société de l'Ombre, the Society of Shadows. This syndicate united Europe's most powerful crime lords, and its leader, Damien Crowe. To infiltrate Damien's world, Sofia devised the perfect trap. At the Monaco Grand Prix, she engineered a meeting with Damien's greatest weakness, his reckless playboy son, Julian Crowe. After deliberately entrapping him in debt, she saved him. Julian fell hard. "I should introduce you to my father," he slurred one night, drunk on champagne. Sofia smiled. Exactly what she wanted. Crowe Mansion, Swiss Alps. Damien Crowe was a man in his 50s with ice-cold eyes. When he met Sofia, his instincts flared. "Julian's told me much about you," he said, swirling his whiskey. "But why don't you tell me who you really are? You're not Sophie, are you?" Sofia didn't blink. "No, I'm Adrian Varga's daughter, and you killed him." A beat of silence. Then Damien laughed. "Ah, now I remember. That was Alistair's handiwork. I merely allowed it." Sofia's pulse spiked. The second name was confirmed. Sofia stayed at the mansion, gaining trust while plotting to hack Damien's systems. Then came a breakthrough. Alistair Locke was visiting. The perfect opportunity. She sneaked into Damien's office and found a file labeled Operation Black Legacy. Inside, her father's assassination order, full list of La Société's members, and most crucially, Locke's arrival that night. Suddenly, the door opened. Julian stood there. What are you doing here?" he demanded. Sofia didn't flinch. "Live or die." She kissed him. "Planning a birthday surprise for your father." Julian bought it. But that night, Sofia made her first move. At dinner, Alistair Locke appeared, a cold-eyed British aristocrat. Sofia slipped untraceable poison into his wine. 3 hours later. Alistair choked on his own blood. Damien erupted. "There's a traitor among us." Sofia looked away. Next target, Damien. Sofia fled the mansion, but Julian followed. He cornered her in the woods, gun raised. "Why?" "My father will hunt you to the ends of the earth." Sofia stared him down. "Shoot me, and you'll never learn who I really am." Julian hesitated. Curiosity or vengeance? Then, Damien's men stormed in. Sofia shoved Julian and vanished into the dark, his final shout, "I will find you." Sofia resurfaced in Venice. New identity, new plan. But Julian was hunting her, and worse. Damien Crowe now led La Société with a personal vendetta. Two enemies, one mission left. The legacy of blood wasn't over yet. Venice, Italy, 1 month later. The pre-dawn mist turned crimson under the Ponte di Rialto, where a corpse swayed in the canal's dark waters. A note pinned to the chest read, La Société remembers. From the shadows of Hotel Danieli, Sofia watched the police swarm. But the real threat lurked among the masked figures crowding the carnival streets. Her phone vibrated. Unknown number. "Are you next, Sofia?" "JC. Julian." Sofia adjusted her Columbina mask. The game continued. Safe house, Dorsaduro district. In a deconsecrated church crypt, Sofia scoured Damien's files. Her screen suddenly went black. Red text flashed. Hello, Sofia. Did you miss me? Gabriel Locke, Alistair's son. A video loaded. A bound woman. Sofia's mother, eyes wide with terror. Gabriel's voice. Surrender in 48 hours or I'll reunite her with your father. Sofia's hands froze. She'd underestimated her enemies. Piazza San Marco, midnight. Cloaked in red silk, Sofia moved through the masked crowd toward Gabriel's meeting point, knowing Julian stalked her. An arm yanked her into an alley. Julian pressed a gun to her ribs. Why kill my father? Sofia didn't blink. Because he stole you at age 5. Your real name is Daniel Varga. You're my brother. The gun trembled. His whole life was a lie. A sniper shot rang out. Sofia shoved Julian into the canal as bullets rained. Cadoro Palace, dripping wet, Julian, now Daniel, stared at Sofia bandaging his wound. Why tell me now? Sofia unrolled a map. Gabriel wants to divide us. Tonight, Damien hosts La Nuit des Ombres, where they'll execute Mother. Daniel's eyes hardened. Then we crashed their party. Palazzo Contarini Cistern. Through flooded tunnels, they infiltrated the golden masked assembly. Damien's voice boomed, "Our brotherhood is eternal." Then Sofia saw her mother gagged beside Gabriel. The plan. Daniel cuts power. Sofia rescues Layla. Blow the cistern. But Gabriel anticipated them. Your father begged for you before he died, he taunted. Sofia attacked. Blood in the water. As the ceiling collapsed, Daniel grappled Damien over the canal edge. You. Vargas. Damien choked. Daniel's reply was icy. Yes, and I claim my inheritance. The gunshot echoed across Venice, but Gabriel escaped, with Sofia's true identity. London 3 months later. In a derelict dock, Gabriel Locke studied a file labeled Project Phoenix, containing Sofia's birth records, Julian's DNA proof, and Layla's location. Midnight, he told his accomplice. Sofia's story ends tonight. Soho nightclub. Sofia's red dress camouflaged her in the crowd until lights cut out. Gabriel's voice boomed, "Come alone to Tower Bridge, or Julian dies." The note left with Julian's bloodied tie said, "Game over." Tower Bridge. Gabriel dangled Julian over the Thames. Your last words? Sofia dropped her gun, just as Julian broke free. Their struggle sent both men crashing toward the edge. Gunshot. Layla Varga stood with smoking pistol as Gabriel plunged into darkness. Dawn. Swiss Alps, 6 months later. At Adrian's grave, Daniel asked, "What now?" Sofia smiled at their mother and the La Société files. We finish what Dad started, MI6 headquarters 1 year later. Daniel received his new identity as Sofia watched through the glass. Ready? She asked. For whatever comes next, he vowed. Beyond the windows, London shone, cleansed of shadows at last. The end. Vengeance is done, now justice begins. Sofia Varga family reunited. A legacy redeemed. New missions await. This legacy written in blood has ended, but justice is just beginning. If you want stories that feel real like this, subscribe to the channel and write your thoughts in the comments.